There, my name is Dewey Jones. I'm a Colorado off-roader, and what I do is I film trail guides that show off Colorado but also have unique off-road action. However, this video is a little bit different. This is a Kenda tire test, as a lot of people have complained about me wheeling on bald tires. So that is exactly what I'm doing right now. I'm getting some Kenda Klever MTs, and we are going to take them out on the trails. We're going to do an appropriate test. Now, this is not new to me. I've actually run these tires before, but now I'm actually going to evaluate them, think about them. I did like them beforehand, but I'm giving you a real review here, so we're going to see how they do. So let's start this video. Although my main concern with my Jeep will always be performance, it's easy to see how good these tires look. When I used to run them in the past, I remember people always telling me, "Oh, your tires look great. Who makes them?" That kind of stuff. And honestly, I think they look better than my BFGs. Here's a test at 70 miles an hour. Here is a test at 80 miles an hour. Okay, I know that's not the best test, but this is just unedited audio from an iPhone 11. However, I don't recall these tires ever being that loud. I never was concerned with them in the past. I mean, it's never been a big deal to me. I did come from soft top TJs, so maybe that's why, but to me, these tires are pretty quiet. Alright guys, so I am doing a fully aired up test on a bumpy road. We will do some more, but I'm just gonna see how it is, how it rides, fully aired up, and we'll see how well it does against puncture resistance also. Hey guys, so my first impressions of riding these on a very rocky road, fully aired up, they did great. I'm going to show you some images of how they look. I know it was just a short test, but we'll see how they handled that. And now on to the real off-road test coming up right now. Last time I had the Kendas, I wasn't wheeling much on them as I had retired from my original career and was financially strapped. I really couldn't afford to break my Jeep, so I went off-roading less than I currently do. Actually, come to think of it, I really should be more careful on these trail guides. Just kidding. We're going to be pushing these tires on some really tough trails coming up, so stay tuned. This the other day on those KM2s that are pretty worn. I try to do some of it in just first gear with no gas and see if they would still crawl, and I stalled a couple times. I have tried that test with these cleavers and I have not stalled at all today. Alright guys, this is going to be a steep kind of loose climb. We're gonna see how the Kenda tires do with it. I guarantee it's not gonna look as steep as it is on the video, but we'll try our best. Just trust me, it's fairly steep and it definitely looks loose. Alright guys, so that hill climb is much steeper than it looks on that video right there. It's definitely loose, but the tires did great. They easily crawled up it. I was in first gear and low range and barely gave it any gas to get up it. Now coming down, there was some brief slippage right around here, but the tires ended up gripping. I think for the most part, that is a pretty good sign. All right, here is a wet test. We are gonna go through a puddle pretty quickly. Here we go. Not too bad, it held really well. All right, we are going 70 miles an hour on the highway. It is raining, it is wet. The tires are doing great. They're cornering fine. I have no complaints. Okay, this is what everyone seems to worry about with mud terrains. Now, I moved to Colorado on these Kendas, and I was living in Summit County, also known as ski country. I never had any issues, and I remember just loving using my Jeep during big snowstorms. However, we will put these tires to a true test this winter, and I will see how they handle for sure. Full size spare?
Yes.
Okay. Same as this?
No.
Okay. What is your spare?
It's one of the destinations, all-terrain destinations that came with it.
All right, so now we're looking at Sean's tire before he gets it off. It looks like right here is where the gash is. Your all-terrains. It wasn't the spare he put on. It was his KO2. 3-ply.
Look over there.
Looking for advice from you guys because we really do not know what happened here. I think I showed you probably the two ripped sidewalls on Red Cone, a trail guide that's coming up later. Now this is a tire review of my tires right now, but we're wondering why this all-terrain, a very good all-terrain, struggled. You're at how many PSI?
Yeah, I air down to 18. It was pretty good air pressure for the tire size and for the amount of bulge I was getting, and it wasn't too high or too low.
Yeah, and the same with the Forerunner was running 18 too, right? So we're still trying to problem solve. I'm looking at some of this, like you see that its protection seems stronger up here, but we have down here, you can kind of see, this is where he gashed. I don't know. This to me was all a tire issue. So we really would like to problem solve. My thoughts are get some mud terrains. That's not feasible for a lot of people, and all terrains are usually very good. So just looking for some feedback from the internet community. A lot of you guys know what you're talking about. Let us know what you think, what could be our issue, why we lost 2 KO2s. Tires do and how they hold up on all my trail guides, because that's what we film and that's what I'm still working on. So you guys that are waiting on more trail guides, I got so many I need to edit, and I will edit them. I promise you, you're gonna love them, but I want to make them good, so I do take my time with them. So if you guys are waiting for those, definitely consider hitting that bell if you're a subscriber, because then when I actually do publish them, you'll get to see it, because as soon as I finish them, I upload them. All right, thank you guys so much for watching this early impression off-road review of the Kenda Klevers. We're gonna see how they hold up long-term. So if you wanna see how they perform on the trail in my trail guides, click over here, as well as a future update on how they're performing over the long run. I am expecting good things from them. If you wanna see what I normally film, click up here. Those are my trail guides. And if you wanna see what YouTube thinks you'll like, click over here. Thanks for watching. Have a great day, guys. Bye.